Hello everyone, and today we will be captains of a ship. That's right, we are playing, well I am playing and you are watching me play Faster Than Light. We must escape the rebel fleet and get I actually haven't played in ages, I can't remember what I meant to do. I think it was get a message to the Federation or something. I have played this before. I've got two ships. I've got the NG Cruiser and the Kestrel. I personally prefer the Kestrel at the moment. It's a nice ship. It's got a lot of firepower. So can I make it a different? No. Marcus. Yeah, give Marcus a Stade. All sounds good. On easy mode, I guess. Got an Artemis and a burst laser. Okay. Forgive me if I'm a bit rusty at this. I haven't played in a while, but shouldn't be too hard. The data you carry is vital to the remaining Federation fleet. You'll need supplies for the journey, so make sure to explore each sector before moving on to the next. But get to the exit before the pursuing rebel fleet can catch up. Tip: selling weapons, drones, and augments can be sold for half the purchasing price at stores. Click on the sell tab at the top. Okay, so I've got 30 in scrap. Dedicate some... Okay, actually, no. Take that power away and divert it to the weapons, so that they will be ready if we encounter anything. Okay. Gotta do my pre-flight checks. Okay, weapons are charged. Okay, so open doors. Ooh, shit. That was not a smart idea. Okay, so we'll give you the engines and you two weapons. Okay, can I make any upgrades? I'd like to upgrade the doors, get some of those blast doors. Because I think they make it harder for fire to get through. Or I'm not sure if it's harder or impossible. So let's make our first jump. And probably won't get to the end of this, just gonna say it. You see a small station fitted with hundreds of repair drones. You receive an automated message. We don't know who you are, and we don't care, but this is the right place for some ship repair. Unintentional, right? I'm gonna ignore them. They can't really offer me much now. Okay, my oxygen is regenerating. I kinda wanna wait for my oxygen to regenerate, but at the same... because if they shoot it out, I want time to, have it to, regenerate, so I want to have enough oxygen so that if it gets damaged I can have time to fix it, but at the same time I don't think we're going to run into anyone, so I'll just make another jump. You stumbled across a forward scout of the rebel fleet. Oh no, they're powering up their Faster Than Light. If they get away, they will no doubt warn the fleet of your position. Okay, so we need to take out their engines. And, yeah, fire on their engines first, and we want to probably aim for their weapons systems. Okay, so we got a fire, so that isn't good. So, take Marcus out, and I'll do the old airlock trick, depriving the rooms of oxygen, which will kill the fires right away. Okay. Close those down, and once they become... there we go. There's enough oxygen in them. I'll send Marcus in to repair them. And hopefully he'll get our Artemis systems back online before they initiate their jump or hit us worse. Okay, so that hit our weapon systems, but we can charge up our Artemis. Okay, they're about to jump, and they just jumped. Okay, so that was kind of a fail of a fight. Probably should have aimed for their weapon systems, in retrospect. So once all the repairs are done, that's a good tip actually. Make sure, if you can, that all your repairs are done before you make a jump, because that'll mean you'll be nice and ready for the next fight. So yeah, so we'll just sit back, and looks like he's almost done, so we'll start charging up our burst lasers and move on. I think I'm gonna jump here next. A missile shoots across your bow when the jump completes. Your scans quickly reveal a ship with pirate markings pursuing an unknown vessel. The pirate hails you. Damn it, we weren't expecting company. Stay out of this and you could profit. You know what? Good choice, son. We've both come out of this richer. I'll take those parts because right now I could use every bit of help I could get. So if you're wondering, that is the rebel fleet. This one here. This is where they're going to advance to. So I don't want to be anywhere near that, because if I do, it's never happened to me that I've actually been in the situation where it's caught up to me, but I assume it's game over. You detect an automated rebel scout attacking a small refueling outpost. Fuck it. Detecting the higher threat, the automated ships moves to engage your ships. Okay, so we definitely want to neutralize their weapon systems first. So once the weapons charge up. Okay, so basically, my shields can deflect one shot. That's what this means here, and then they go down and they have to regenerate. So that's why the first one deflected off my shields, and the second one hit my ship. That's why those two-shot ones are great, because they go one through the shield and the other through it. Nice. The outpost hails you after the scout was destroyed. Thanks for the help. We've been harassed non-stop by those scouts. Here, take this on the house. Nice. So, as you can see here, you got an evade chance, which is you'll evade some incoming fire. You've probably noticed. Actually, I'll make some upgrades, and I'll explain that in the next fight. I'm gonna upgrade my energy and my shield, I think. Every 2 shield bars you get, it upgrades your shields. Basically, you get an extra shield, so now you can take 2 shots before they go down. Now, with that extra shield, like you'll notice, there's a space here, but I can't divert any more power to those shields. So instead, I'm going to divert them to the engines, which actually, if you notice, if you look up there, increases my evade chance. Okay, thank you, Steam. Okay, now there's a store here, but I have no scrap to sell, so I'm just going to leave the sector. You have arrived at the long-range beacon. When the FTL drive is charged, you can jump to the next sector. You find a rebel automated scout flying near this beacon. Despite its pristine condition, it appears to be deactivated. Tempted to download the ship's data stores? Don't risk activating it. Let's try to get this. And we accidentally reactivated it. Its weapons and shields immediately go up. Prepare for a fight. So a good tactic would always be shoot at their weapon systems. Like, even if you don't, I'm aiming all my weapons at it because other than the weapon system, there's no immediate threat. If there was, say, what happened in the last fight was I attempted to take out their engine so they couldn't warp out. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. Now, just if you're wondering what this means, when that charges up during a fight, I can warp out. You know, make a faster than light jump out of here to a near node. Which can be handy at times. If things are really going south, you'd probably be best doing it now. Let's see. Upgrading as autopilot and allows some evasion even without a pilot. I think I'm gonna upgrade my subsystems. The difference between core systems, or whatever they're called, just systems even. The difference between systems and subsystems is subsystems will, even if you have, like, subsystems don't require me to divert power. They will always have power. Always. And you see they actually get highlighted when I go over it. Which is actually something I just noticed now. Subsystems always stay powered. They never depower. Whereas these, let's say I did have more shield bar, but I had diverted it to the weapons, and things were going south, and I could, like, remove, or I needed more evade, or a faster one. I could remove, say, power from the med bay and divert it to the engine to increase our evade chance and the quickness of the faster than light charging. Okay, so choose the next sector. Mantis control sector and rock control sector. I think I'm gonna go with... Doesn't really matter because either way, I want to go to this civilian one, and then one of these nebulas. So it doesn't really matter which of these I'd go to, but I'll go to the Mantis because I've experienced they usually seem to have weaker ships. You've entered a poorly charted area of space that is known to be the home of the Mantis. Ensure your hull plating is up to scratch and have enough fuel to make it through. Okay. Let's see, do we want to head straight there, or do we want to do a bit of exploration? I think we'll head this way. You gotta, if you're doing my festival night, you gotta balance up exploration and escape. You want to keep moving, and you want to be near enough the sector exit if something goes wrong, the rebels start catching up with you or whatever. But at the same time, you do want to explore, because, like, as we see here, holy crap, a weapon is just floating in space. The Hermes missile. Required power 3, charge time 14 seconds, requires missile, damage per start 3, shield piercing 5, fire chance low, breach chance low. Now the thing is, all my weapons systems currently require missiles, and I've only got a limited supply of these. So I want to try and get my hands on some laser weapon. So okay, no, there's no near store, so I'm gonna upgrade my reactor power. Temporarily divert this to the engines, because why not? And we'll continue moving through. Okay, so we just landed in an asteroid field. Okay, so now the asteroids are going to hit both us and them. See, they just hit their engines. See, the thing is, if I had better surveillance, I'd actually be able to see what's going on in their ship. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material, missiles, drone parts, and scrap. Okay, now because we're in an asteroid field and this is such a dangerous area, my fashion light drive, it doesn't just skip it. You know, I have to wait for it to charge up. Now, luckily, I managed to finish all the repairs before the jump was ready. Otherwise, I would have to risk jumping out with unfinished repairs if I didn't want to gain more repairs. You arrive just in time to see an unusually well-armed Engi ship destroying a small pirate craft. Teleporter signal is detected. Intruder on deck. A young mantis is in a charred uniform, is teleported onto the deck. He begs for sanctuary from the Engi and offers to serve in exchange for your protection. The Engi have already traced the teleporter signal and are offering a deal in exchange for the prisoner. Let's see. Well, the more crew the better, in my opinion, so we'll take this guy, the mantis. He expresses thanks and fight the pursuer. Okay, so we really want... Okay, now they have a drone, so that drone I think is going to repair them. I'm not entirely sure. Let me see. Shoots down missiles. Okay, so I'm gonna want to take it. I'm gonna want to aim my Artemis at that, and my other ones at their weapons. Because if I destroy the drone control, their drone's gonna go down. Okay, there we go. So their weapon system is down, so now I can focus on this. And I'm gonna get rid of their oxygen tank. Because this isn't a drone, there's actually people on this ship. We will... taking out their oxygen system is actually going to affect them. Now, I mentioned earlier that all my weapons use missiles. That was a wrong statement. I actually forgot that I have the burst laser doesn't use missiles. The ship explodes, leaving behind a substantial collection of useful scrap material. And we got a nice crew member. Amantis, Lysandra. I'm assuming it's a her, anyway. Gonna give her to the shields. As you can see, there's 5 rooms I can put them in. Anyone with a computer is one. I don't think I can put them in the medibay, that just heals them. I can put them in the engine, the weapons, the shields, and the piloting. Oh, and the surveillance, I believe. Not sure what the bonus to surveillance does. Now, when I'm actually speaking of surveillance, I'm going to upgrade that, which will allow me to see the enemy's interior. Which is always handy, because I know, where they're going to repair crap. So I'll make another jump. You spot a small rebel ship nearby. It seems to have been refitted for transport rather than combat. It does not seem to want to engage you in the ship. Well, the rebels haven't exactly been nice to us, so I don't see any reason to be hospitable to them now. You prepare to... Okay, so now we want to take out their engines. Power up my Artemis and use it to fire on their... Okay, they don't actually have weapons, so we want to fire completely on their engines. Now, oh no, they do have weapons. I was just targeting it. Okay, now I've got to fire again, so I'm going to move... No, not through there. The easiest way, in my opinion, to get rid of a fire is to deprive the room of oxygen. Because by doing that, you stop the... Well, you deprive the fire from oxygen, and your crew doesn't lose health, as long as you can contain the lack of oxygen. Unfortunately, if it's in a manned area such as... no, I just started a fire, so that's really gonna not have a good day. And as you can see, they don't have blast doors. So that fire's gonna spread if they don't stop it. And I think I just killed one of their crew members, I wasn't really watching. The ship was transporting weaponry. You find a piece still intact despite the battle. Nice. So what was it? A healing beam. Self-teleporting heal unit that instantly heals all friendly crew in the room. Can target your own ship. Well, I'm going to... Can't take that off, put it in the cargo. Now, I'm going to upgrade my weapons system. By a bit. And of course, there would be a store. You could have bought some missiles. Actually. Okay, the rebels are quite a bit away, so I'm gonna go there and see if I can buy some missiles. Identifying a Mantis transport trading post ahead. You signal them so that your approach won't be taken as a threat. The leader hails you. You have scrap. Quickly dock before the warriors see you. Okay, so let's see. I have taken some damage, so I probably want to fix that. I'm never going to use the heal beam, so I'm just going to sell it and buy some missiles. There we go. And some fuel cells actually as well. Okay, so looks like we made through there successfully. Okay, reassign her to the engines, and let's jump to the sector. We'll go to the NG homeworld. Now the NG are generally pacifists, generally. You're always going to get the wrong ones. You have arrived in NG space. The fall of the Federation has brought tough times for these robotic life forms, but they're usually willing to help. Oh, poor NG. Okay, so this seems like a good place to leave it off. I hope you've enjoyed. I'll be back later for some more Faster Than Light, where we will continue our journey through space, transporting that all-important message to the Federation. If you've enjoyed, I'd be much appreciated if you leave a rating. I've been Luke Mark U. Consider sharing the video, subscribing. Sorry, I still haven't gotten used to this whole outro thing, so like, share, favorite, subscribe if you enjoyed the video. If not, and comment if you have any suggestions, queries, or anything you want to appear in one of our podcasts. We haven't done one in a while, but don't worry, we haven't forgotten. Well, there might be another one up by the time this comes out, because I'm not sure when this will actually come out. But other than that, I've been Luke McHugh, and I hope you enjoyed.